beautiful soul. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Welcome if you are a regular viewer. My name is Christine, Twin Flame, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. Welcome to your Divine Reading today, your Twin Flame reading, your Twin Flame Tarot reading. And as is very often the case here at the Tarot Closet, Twin Flame Love Messages reading, channeled messages from your person, messages from your twin flame, messages from their higher self. This is a timeless reading. This is a fated connection. You're here when you're meant to be here. It means there is a message, perhaps messages for you. So welcome again. All the decks that are coming in today are linked below. You'll also find all the playlists down there. Of course, your twin flame readings, very long and very in-depth twin flame readings for your twin flame journey. All zodiac signs. You will also find all signs tarot readings. Those are love readings for the collective, and a lot more, message from your spirit guides and whatnot. So feel free to explore if you're inspired to do so. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and let the rest go. And if you ever feel that it's vice versa, or you can feel this telepathy and conversations going on with your twin flame, here today, that's what's going on. So it's how it resonates for you. So I'm doing things a little bit different today, as you're probably wondering, why is this deck so little? This is a major arcana deck. So we're going to pull a major arcana today for your overall energy. Then we're going to get into the other tarot deck for your main reading. So let's get started. Thank you again for joining me. Please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you have not. I do upload daily. Your twin flame readings are coming once a week, possibly more sometimes. And of course, your channel is on the way, and I'll let you know just as soon as that is up and ready to go. But in the meantime, if you want to know when I'm uploading, when I'm releasing videos, turning on your notifications is probably the best way. So thanks again for being here. Let's get your overall energy, and let's get this show on the road. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the overall energy for our twin flame today. Wow. So we have shadow self as the overall energy today. We will, of course, get into it more as we move along in your reading. I think it's actually not going to fit there. So clearly there is, well, shadow work going on. I like that for you. Let's get a little bit more shuffling here with your tarot. We're always shuffled, but I do like to, get more in real time, I guess you could say. Let's just get a couple more here. Those are already coming in. The Knight of Wands in reverse and the Hangman energy. Yeah, no, that's not really that surprising, is it? As we are coming in here with the Shadow Self card. This is representing, I want to say, it's connecting us to the Devil energy today. And this, of course, is the shadow work going on, things that need to be released, that are being released. And this is the overall energy. So this is about the both of you, you and your twin flame. We can see this is also yours. Oh, wow. Okay. We can see here in the partnership placement, it's where you both are in the Hangman. This is, nothing's really been going on. It's been quiet at the moment. Here, I want to say between the two of you, a strong period of uncertainty. And of course, and only time will tell energy. There is some indecision going on, around your twin flame today. Wanting, I feel, look at as I say that, wanting, I feel, to communicate with you. Yeah, they're having a hard time. Either writing a message, perhaps, for some of you, maybe a phone call, SMS, social media. Interesting. The Six of Pentacles in the upright, Moon and Taurus energy. Yeah, so this is a reciprocal energy. You want to see this in the upright energy. It is a Well, it's a giving energy. It's a rebalancing. It's a reciprocal energy. What can I say? The Moon and Taurus energy, they're really wanting to communicate with you. They're having a lot of trouble being honest. They are in some shadow work right now trying to release. What are they trying to release? This is Capricorn and Saturn energy. So, of course, this can be some internal conflicts, some, I want to say, things going on in their life, whether it is, I want to say, well, bad habits, things that they're using to, well, to not do the shadow work. So this is really active in your person's energy right now here in this Devil card energy. What is this? Is this internal? Is it external? This is internal here. It's catty corner to the Justice card, which is where your twin flames energy is the strongest. Libra energy, Venus energy, and it's in reverse. So not being honest with themselves, first of all, and perhaps about a situation that they're in. It can be that they are in some legal issues. Something's going on in their life here. The Six of Wands in reverse, Jupiter and Leo energy. So it's keeping them from moving forward. This Jupiter is, well, the biggest planet. Anyway, it is the planet of expansion, prosperity, hope, optimism, luck as well, connecting us to the Wheel of Fortune, of course, which is also Jupiter energy. And that's a turning point. This is in reverse, so there's a stuck energy, and it's the Six of Wands. So what are those 5 wands? Some obstacles, some challenges around your person, keeping them from, I feel, well, wanting to give what they really want to give to you. They really want to communicate with you. Whether they can or not, I don't think it's just about that they can. They're just having trouble. You can see that. There's something going on in their life. Again, it really can be some legal issues. But this is also, well, justice is really connected to the twin flame journey, of course. You know, this is fate, karmic law, spiritual justice here. So there is something going on in their life that they are not able to overcome at the moment. You're seeing it in the minor arcana energy, also really wanting to connect with you. I feel send you a message, but having trouble with that as well. For whatever reason, whether they're trying to write the message, rewriting the message, sending it, deleting it. But also here, that justice energy is a validation, and it's a strong validation. This is an 11. That is a master number. Oftentimes, new beginnings, and of course that 11 comes together and makes a 2, and that's the partnership, and that's also balance. Balancing both the divine feminine, divine masculine energy within, of course, within us all. This is not about gender. And being able to be honest with themselves and clear and be able to bring that forward. They're having trouble. They're in a situation right now that is keeping them from giving what they want, which I really feel like a lot of that is communication. We're also seeing the Eight of Wands in reverse, Mercury and Sagittarius energy. So there is a frustration with not being able to move forward. And as we were going about your reading here today with Shadow Self and the Hangman, and the indecision came through. And of course, coming right down after is the Two of Swords in reverse. It's the Moon and Libra energy. So they're really trying to figure out. I feel like they're having conversations, like telepathically, first of all. They are sending you a lot of messages, which you might be receiving now. It's actually really incredibly strong in music, repeating numbers, words, synchronicities, dreams, of course, and that moon and reverse energy. But the indecision around here as well, the confusion, they're quite overloaded, is, I want to say, also just and being honest with themselves about their life situation and kind of, I want to say, where they left things with you. And for some of you, actually writing messages out, possibly typing them out on their phone. I don't think there's a lot of actual handwritten messages going on. For some of you, it could be. Although I did just get a message, there's some doodling going on. So you might be getting some of these really random messages coming through as they are doing other things, actually to distract themselves, and doing a lot of doodling. So writing your name, making hearts, which I'm also hearing could be, wow, getting them into trouble. So maybe somebody finding their doodles. This is really, what a strange message to come through, but there we go. The Page of Wands here, right in between Justice in reverse and the Two of Swords in reverse. And again, that's the Moon and Libra energy. And that's putting the Moon in reverse. So that's some clarity and the truth coming to both your person and you. But right this minute, I don't think so. The Page of Wands is kind of like a student energy, you know, trying to figure out how to come here. And we're also seeing the Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy, which is just kind of coming out of nowhere, getting this urge to create. Create what? Communication here. This is about, well, this is a whole lot more than about communication, but they are really wanting to communicate with you. It can be that it's coming out of the blue. Let's see, it's connecting here with the Six of Pentacles here. And we're also seeing that in the Six of Wands in reverse, this Jupiter Leo energy of just kind of, yeah, and with the Eight of Wands in reverse too, this frustration in exactly what they can say. But you're always on their mind. Right now you're on their mind, I feel like all the time, and subconsciously, and that's more of that Moon energy. The truth is just coming out all the time for them, everywhere, in particular as they're doodling. So I don't even think they realize it as they go about their day, that they're writing out your name, and they're writing perhaps, well, actual messages too, not just, okay, here's the thing. There are messages that I feel they're writing and they're wanting to say to you that they're not sending, or perhaps they're just sending it and sort of freaking out and removing it or deleting it. But there are also a lot of messages they're sending you through energy, through telepathy, that they're not even realizing that they're sending. Both what's going on, of course, in their mind, in their dreams, but also real time in their life as they doodle. It's just so strong. The King of Pentacles, the High Priestess here with the Eight of Wands in reverse, also Justice in reverse, Divine Feminine energy, Cancer energy, it's the High Priestess, and it's a lot of, well, connecting, of course, to intuition and revealing here. Also looking at this King of Pentacles, who's looking down at this pentacle, which, of course, is very slow moving, and it's connecting to commitments, relationships, connections, holding on here to that scepter, which is also connecting us to the Empress, of course, belonging to the Empress, the leader of all 12 signs, able to well, create, grow things, including love here, looking at this pentacle. So this is what's on their mind very much. And I'm wondering if that's also what they're wanting to say to you. It is a really strong, they're very much in the Hangman, the Hermit energy, also here in the Devil energy and the Shadow Self. So they really, really are working something out in their life here. And Justice in reverse, I feel like possibly some legal issues, a karmic situation that might even be, again, finding these doodles. It's such a strange message to come through, but that's what's coming through here. But also having a lot of trouble being honest with themselves, which is also, of course, meaning that they're having even more trouble when we see the delay in being honest with you, because they're not even being honest with themselves. The High Priestess here, right in between the Hangman and the Two of Swords in reverse. But of course, the Hangman and the High Priestess, major arcanas. This is Pisces energy. And of course, it's a 12, and that's coming to a 3. It's divine timing, communication, growth, but really working. Look at this. So there's a lot, I feel, in their life currently in a karmic situation that has them in this energy of shadow self, which is also really triggering. They're really wanting to, again, they're really wanting to contact you. It could be that something has already come through or comes through. Could also be that it doesn't, because there's a lot, like I said, there's a lot of messages that they're sending telepathically and energetically that may not come to you in real time. But doing this shadow work, I don't know if they really realize that, and it really is connected to this karmic situation. And you see it here too. The Hermit is looking right down at the Queen of Cups, Virgo and Mercury energy, and this is where you go for clarity. A quest for personal truth, spiritual illumination, of course, connecting us to the twin flame journey, holding on to this, to the, I want to say a wisdom stick, the staff, holding up the star, connecting us to the star energy, Aquarius and Uranus energy. Hope for clarity and renewal here, doing a lot of shadow work. So whatever's going on in their life is triggering. The Hermit is looking right down here at the Queen of Cups. I almost said the Queen of Swords, interesting, in reverse. The Queen of Cups in reverse, Cancer energy, a very healing and emotionally healing energy, a very nurturing energy. It's needed, but it's not. I feel like your twin flame is hurting, wanting to reach out to you. They're wondering if you've gotten over them. They're feeling like maybe you're not even thinking about them. Interesting. They're very much still running. Seven of Swords, Aquarius and Uranus energy. It's interesting because right now I feel this energy really strong. Current energy of looking back, you know, coming here, looking at the decisions that they made when they were triggered, literally, and ran. They're still running, but they are looking back as we speak. They're holding on to Three Swords. That's the Three of Swords, Saturn and Libra energy. And this is, of course, Saturn and Capricorn energy, shadow self. So they are thinking about how they handled things. It's interesting. I feel like I need a lot more. Here in the Knight of Wands, connecting in reverse because they're really wanting to reach out. The Magician, there is the Queen of Swords in reverse that we were just hearing. There's the Moon in reverse. So that's not surprising at all. Pisces energy, also Cancer and Gemini coming through. So yeah, this is a validation of what I'm feeling here. The clarity that they are getting and the truth will eventually be coming, of course, to your person, but also to you. But right now, the truth is, I want to say, coming to you telepathically, connecting in the 4 and 5D. There are messages coming through in your dreams. Whether you are keeping track of them or not, they're there, and exactly how you're deciphering them. So from your person, from the divine, the Magician here, working out this cycle. Of course, that's also connecting you, twin flame, to infinity, to your connection. That's a particular kind of love. I love you to infinity. Of course, that's also the balance. Balancing of the divine feminine, divine masculine energies. Quite literally, we can see with the Emperor in reverse, the High Priestess in the upright. That's very much going on. They're very much doing shadow work right now. I don't know that they realize that. As above, so below. Turning visions into reality, taking inspired action. Gemini, Virgo energy, Mercury energy, quite focused. So they are working something out here. And I have to say, quite literally, in the 3D, for most of you, I feel like, you know, it's never going to be for everyone, but there's a strong energy of something legal that's going on. That's not always the case with justice, and it is coming here in reverse today. They are in a karmic situation here. Yeah, and something is going on with that. What can I say? And it really has them stuck from moving forward kind of with anything, which is sort of by default throwing them into this Hermit energy and the Hangman energy, which isn't a bad place to be. Doing shadow work, although I don't know that they realize they're doing it. Alchemizing, pretty much everything that's going on in their life. Very much thinking about the future. This is manifesting you. Who they're seeing as a soulmate. I don't think that they are aware of the twin flame journey. Of course, the magician has access to all the signs, to all the elements, water, air, earth, and fire. And yeah, can make this happen, can make it happen. It's wanting to go right here in between the hangman and the high priestess. So yeah, this is very much on their mind here, as getting out of a situation that they're in that I don't feel like they're just popping right out right now, but they're actively here working something out, really working on healing and shadow work, which is really important for your twin flame journey. Also really wanting to send it to you. It's coming through really, really strong here right now as we speak. The Queen of Swords was coming in reverse, and I was seeing it, and now it's a validation. And of course, it's connecting here with Justice in reverse. And the Queen of Swords in reverse, Libra ruled by Venus, also Libra and Venus energy as Justice, is kind of like I feel like the protege to Justice here. So this is more of a day-to-day energy in this minor arcana. And then we see the strong major arcana energy in Justice in reverse. So really struggling to be honest with themselves. A lot about what's going on with the two of you, because they're still really actively running here in a lot of deep thought sometimes, but they're also going into this Devil card energy, and I feel like possibly they're overworking, kind of doing things to, I don't know, numb or distract themselves. What is that going to be? There's a lot that can be coming through with that Devil energy. I do feel that this Devil energy is connected to their internal struggles, their shadow work, their conflicting energy. Of course, it's involving other people, a karmic situation for sure, but this is all about them. They might even be going to seek some help somewhere, so that's actually really interesting. The Nine of Swords in reverse, Gemini and Mars energy. Yeah, this is a healing energy. It's kind of coming out of, well, I almost want to say some torments, a pretty heavy word to use here. Gemini and Mars energy, when it's here, when it was in the upright, there's a lot of grief around it, a lot of anxiety, not really sleeping very well. Look, stuck energy. There's Santa. I'm here stuck in the chimney. And by the way, if you celebrate the holidays and wherever you are in the world and however you celebrate, happy holidays. I know that's not for everybody. So this is coming unstuck in many ways in their mind. It's connecting us, of course, with the minor arcana energy of the Ace of Swords, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, and also Archangel Gabriel and Judgment. And that is some clarity and some wake-up energy here in making decisions for their life, manifesting for the future. That's the Magician and the High Priestess here, making these decisions based on their gut instinct. Their gut instincts are guardian angels, so guiding them here. They're more awake, and I want to say, gosh, how do I want to say this? There's not a bolt of lightning wake-up energy here today. This is a wake-up energy that they are waking up, but they're being shown snippets and they're listening. That's what I want to say. They're doing the work here. Manifesting, changing a situation that they're in that I feel like is pretty intense, has been quite intense. They're not completely in the space of moving out of it, but they're making steps. They're manifesting for the future. You, themselves, because, you know, they have free will. You have free will. Everyone has free will. And they have, well, we saw that coming through with the World card early on in your reading in the Ace of Cups. And that is, of course, the World energy is an energy of completion toward goals, completing lessons, completing karmic cycles, a karmic cycle. So that is what's going on here. They are still in it. I don't know. I don't think that there's an awareness of karmic cycle. a karmic situation with a karmic. It's not about that. They're just in their life here. There are some things going on, but they're focused on what they want for the future. It's kind of like making plans. I'm seeing as they come out of this energy, the Nine of Swords, again, it's in reverse here. So it is a healing energy. It's kind of like some relief. I almost feel like they have like a notebook, or maybe it's a notepad on their phone or their computer, or even just thoughts, and they're starting to make some plans. I keep being shown a map. So it can, of course, be around physical travel. We did see the World card. But it's really more for me about a map of the future, which is also connecting to the World card energy, the completion, the future, manifesting for the future, making plans. They are making plans. They are making plans here. I'm going to tell you this, Ten of Pentacles today, it's a very strong energy that they are in a long-term karmic situation with a lot of other people involved here. You are very much on their mind, and again, they are thinking ahead here, but they are also in this. There are tapestries here on their wall, which is you. You're literally, I feel, well, you're always there, of course. You're always connected, but they're thinking of you every day. There are a lot of people connecting here in this Mercury and Virgo energy in this Ten of Pentacles. They're in a long-term karmic situation here. This page energy is just coming through now, this apprentice kind of energy. And that's a lot of, for me, it's connecting still to the little bit here also with the Ace of Wands. Interesting. With Judgment, who is not here, but Archangel Gabriel is here. We're not seeing the card. I am. And also the Magician energy. And that's just some of the wake-up energy, the steps that they're taking to move forward in their life here, trying to figure things out. Again, there's still an energy here. Look at this. Ace of Wands, Page of Wands, Eight of Wands in reverse, connecting with the Six of Wands and the Six of Pentacles, which, by the way, those two sixes there, of course, that is about being out of balance and needing to balance. And we see here with the Emperor in reverse and the High Priestess that, yeah, their divine feminine and divine masculine energies are not balanced. That's, of course, within us all. And we see that because they're not, you want that to be balanced, to be able to come from a place of truth and clarity, to do the things you need to do, including even connecting with you. Hello, I just saw the camera end right before my eyes. The Queen of Swords and Justice in reverse here is more validation of that. And of course, connecting to the Emperor in reverse and the High Priestess in the upright, that they haven't quite done that yet. They're still here doing shadow work, although I do not think that they realize that's what they're doing. They're hyper-focused on wanting to send you messages. And again, whether it's coming through in the 3D or it already has, it's just not even the point because they are sending it through. You're picking that up. They're sending it through in your dreams. They're sending it through in music, synchronicities, and it's going on, I feel like, all the time right now because you're on their mind all the time, so they're sending it through whether they realize it or not. Very strong telepathic messages going back and forth. And that's also, here's the thing, the Knight of Swords has so much to say to you, wants to change everything actually, coming in here no matter what. Kind of freaking out the the Knight of Swords horse here, Libra and Mercury energy. And of course, that's the completion energy connected to Libra because that is connected to the infinity sign and the infinity symbol, you twin flames. And of course, also the balance, again, with the divine feminine, divine masculine energies. And to work out this karmic cycle, they are in a karmic. They have not completed this cycle. We saw that in the World card, that of course, and here with the Magician, that they are working on it, quite literally here, making plans for the future, and also, of course, doing the work that they need to do, which eventually will change the situation they're in, but they're still in it. But this Knight of Swords energy connecting with the Emperor in reverse, interesting. Aries and Mars energy, and of course, divine masculine energy. So there is a little bit of an overabundance here of divine masculine energy, and it's also coming through for me in the Hangman energy. It's kind of keeping them when they are, there is some, what I wanted to say is there is some ego, and they are coming also from shadow self here. Shadow self and ego. Kind of a lot more than I want to say than usual here. And that is what is keeping them when they are in a more, when they're in their shadow self and in their ego, from actually just sending a message, which seems like, why can't you just send me a message? That does keep them from that. Okay, that is, of course, all the 3D struggles and dealing with their shadow self and their ego. When they are in their more vulnerable state, they are, well, internally just constantly sending you messages, not even realizing it. It's not, they're not consciously doodling again, or even these thoughts that they're sending. I don't even think they realize they're sending them. But there is also an energy of vulnerability, I feel like, more about when they're alone. And they're able to connect with, well, yeah, to come out of the shadow and come out of the ego, and really try to write you messages and say things out loud. That's the other thing. They're saying things out loud to you. They have so much to say to you. There's so much, of course, unsaid, and they're sending that to you now, telling you that there's a lot unsaid and they're sorry, so they're sending that too. They're also apologizing here for being so, I don't know if arrogant. Well, that's what I'm hearing, so I have to send it. I'm sorry. Sorry to your twin flame, but that is coming through this. So they're sorry for making you feel like, yeah, making you feel like things weren't real, questioning everything that you talked about, questioning how they feel about you. They were triggered and ran, and they're still running. When they are coming out of shadow self and ego, which is really strongly here today, they go into this Knight of Swords energy and are communicating with you in the 4 and 5D. And telepathically here, dreams. It's really incredibly strong. We're going to go heavy on channeled love messages today. Hello. That camera's going to make me crazy. 6 of Cups, Sun and Scorpio energy. Okay. 4 of Wands in the upright, Venus and Aries energy. This can oftentimes be a celebratory reunion energy. I have to tell you, it's also, of course, soulmate energy incoming. Do I feel like you're going to have a reunion with your twin flame? We're also seeing that here in the 6 of Cups, Sun and Scorpio energy. I don't feel that this is a union now. It's actually really clear to me. But what I do feel is that the energy that you've been picking up on, the messages you've been receiving, the songs you've been hearing, what you've been picking up on in your dreams or just in your daily life, getting sudden kind of like a pang, and just hearing a message or feeling it or seeing things or hearing things, that's how it's coming through. It's energetically, it's the 4 and 5D. So that's what's happening here for me. The 6 of Cups, of course, this is a lot about your twin flame connection. This is also past life connection, soulmate energy. For some of you, you can have known your twin flame since your childhood, for many, many years, but that's also really strongly the feeling. And I'll tell you, the nostalgic energy here is, yeah, very strong. They're thinking a lot about you every day. They're doodling. They're talking out loud. They're talking to you when they're alone. Sometimes they're aware of it. And sometimes it's subconsciously here. And that's connecting with the moon in reverse, because that is the subconscious, and it's in reverse. So that they're telling the truth when they are sending you these 4 and 5D messages, and they're telling you the truth also in the 3D when in themselves. You know, they're speaking out loud. That's the clarity, and that's the truth that is literally being sent to you in your daily life in various scenarios. Again, whether you're hearing it, something that you're hearing, music, something somebody says, someone that you see that maybe is reminding you of them, whatever. So they're speaking it quite a bit and sending it all the time, but I don't think that they're really aware of it. The Ten of Cups in reverse, this is very strongly connected to the situation they're in, and Justice in reverse, this karmic situation. Something, I feel like it might be some legal issues that, it can't even be, and that's been coming through quite strong, that there's a karmic situation that in their life, and they might actually, again, be finding some of these doodles where they're writing things or seeing them. In any case, it's the Ten of Cups in reverse, and this is some conflicting energy in their situation. I do feel that Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, I do feel, in fact, it's very clear to me, Justice in reverse, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups in reverse, that they are in a karmic, long-term situation, commitment. It can be that it's around legal connections, contracts, but it's not always going to be legal. But I feel like a lot of this is legal because there are some issues that are coming up here. But this is the connection they're in, and there's a real nostalgic energy connecting with the Six of Cups here, quite literally, with you. Thinking a lot about you while they're in this. There's a lot of people I feel around them. They're kind of having trouble getting away, almost. Generations. There's a lot. There's just, yeah. But there's the Ten of Cups in reverse here. There's a lot of conflicting energy, and I feel like everybody in that situation is actually quite lonely. Your twin flame is quite lonely. And I'm hearing a lot of you say, well, then why aren't they reaching out? Because it's just their ego. That's the Emperor in reverse, the situation they're in. For some of you, this has been ongoing for a while. They are in their shadow self. They are in some ego. It's not all the time. They come out of it when they're alone. In particular, I feel like driving or in the car, whatever, but it's really more about when they're alone. They are all also actively participating in some things, I gotta say, that maybe aren't great for them. Overworking, some connection to things that aren't good for maybe their body, their mind, their higher self, really for anybody's. Temperance is a strong energy in reverse connecting to the Queen of Swords and Justice. This is Archangel Michael, who is sending strength and protection and wanting to light the way to the truth for everybody for their highest good, to restore balance, to restore harmony, to help kind of moderate a lot of things, feelings, issues, behaviors here in shadow self, which is the Devil energy. It's in reverse. So yeah, like I said, there's a wake-up energy that is not a bolt of lightning, but there are steps moving forward. There are lists being made. It's not every single day that everything is just one day and it's moving in like a train and it's going to hurry up and complete. No, it's really slow moving. There are just chipping away at different things on various days. I feel like even some type of counseling, maybe. That's interesting. But this Temperance in reverse energy, so the cycle, it's more validation of what we see here, that of course it will eventually be complete. There is a focused energy here, so when they're focused and chipping away at things here, both what they don't know, the shadow work, and both what they do know, they are chipping away at it. It's just not going on constantly every day that they're moving forward. It's 2 steps forward, sometimes 5 steps back. And Temperance, Archangel Michael just wants to help restore balance and harmony. There is an energy of patience here, and it's in reverse. So there's a little bit of disruptive energy. It's a little bit of out of control energy that I feel that they're feeling in their daily life, which is leading to some possibly, again, some how do I want to put that? Some not so great behaviors, things habits, whatever, even some thoughts. But this is also about the divine, you know, and it's controlling what you can and letting go of what you can't, because there are, of course, timing issues here. Divine timing. You're doing your work, they're doing their work. Sometimes it's stronger than other days, and sometimes nothing's getting done, but just being in survival mode. That's happening here as well. It feels kind of calm right now, this energy. I do feel there's something going on, but there's not this, even in Temperance in reverse, it can be a little bit of chaotic energy. And I do feel that that's popping up here and there, but it's not this intense screaming around energy, which I feel things have been around your twin flame. It's a lot calmer now. I am hearing that a message to you, thinking of you brings me peace. So they're sending you that message, and that's connected to the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles here. So there's two things going on. This is the long-term connection that they're in. On one hand, I gotta tell you, Temperance in reverse, connecting to Justice in reverse, the Queen of Swords in reverse, this karmic situation. They're in a long-term connection, as we've already established. But this is also, you know, an energy of you and what they are manifesting here and plans that they're making for the future as they try to balance out the divine feminine, divine masculine energies. Again, it's come through really strong, the indecision, the lack of perspective, really. And I think they've been in this Hangman energy and the Hermit energy for a really long time. And even when they're jumping out of it, they're still not jumping back toward you. Perhaps sometimes messages might be coming through, that sort of thing. But they're just, it's, I don't know, for a lot of you, I feel like it's been a really long time. But this is also, of course, for me, your long-term, your soul connection, which is more than long-term. And also here with Temperance, with Archangel Michael, just saying it's not time. You know, this is the energy. It's the cycle is not over. In particular, that your person is needing to work out, and also for you. You're both here, and this is the partnership placement. So you're both here in the Hangman energy, the Hermit energy, the Queen of Cups in reverse, the healing that you are doing. This is healing now. Shadow self, look at this. It's really incredibly strong. So for most of you, you're probably not getting this message or deletion even, or seeing that they popped in and accidentally hit something, for those of you still connected on social media, but some of you are. But I'll tell you that the connection to your dreams and also what's going on in your 3D life with music and synchronicities, that's incredibly strong. So pay attention, because that's union in the energetic form. You know, that's sending messages telepathically. That's them popping up in your life, and synchronicities, repeating numbers, and all of that you know. So even when it's really quiet in the 3D, it's always there. You're both, this is very much where you are. And I also really like this, the healing and the shadow work that's going on. And there is an energy of, there's a lightning energy here in the Nine of Swords in reverse. And it really, I feel, is connecting for both of you. You know, and that's just not being as anxious and sleepless, I feel like, as you have been. And it really is an alignment for me. The Five of Pentacles coming in reverse, Mercury and Taurus energy. This is an energy of loss, worry. So what's really interesting about it is it's coming here in reverse. And I do feel that they are in, well, a lot of conflicting energy in a karmic situation, a long-term karmic situation that they're in. So whether they've been in it for many, many years, or yeah, it's telling that there's still a while here for this cycle to be worked out. It's just not, there are lots of steps that are being taken, again, both consciously and subconsciously around your twin flame. And also, again, messages being sent, consciously speaking, and a lot of subconscious messages too. But it doesn't feel like this is something that this cycle is going to be completing really soon. I do want to tell you that. But I like this Five of Pentacles in reverse, because this is also connecting with the Nine of Swords. And it's a lightening of the energy, which has been really intense lately. I don't know if you've been watching my twin flame readings. a couple of months back, maybe 4 or 6 weeks ago, something like that. They're all down in the description. There were some really strong, intense readings coming for you, of course, and it was just intense for weeks. And I'm sure it's probably going to come back in, but right now it's quiet. Right now they are sending a lot of signs and messages to you. You have a soul contract. That's the deal that you made. So you might not be getting this Six of Wands and this Eight of Wands in person, or excuse me, in the 3D, not in person, in like actual messages in your email box or social media or whatever. But they are sending them strongly here today, and also just in your life in general. They're very much in this Six of Cups energy all the time for you, but it's incredibly strong right now. I'm connecting this here with the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, so I want to bring in some oracle. We're shuffled and ready to go, and this just flipped right off. And I just realized, because I have been the map connection of what they're mapping out, the future here. Look, I just realized this here with the map. Look at the keys, the compass, a penny, angels, angel guidance here. I want to see if I can see the year on here. Excuse me, I'm making noises with my... Suddenly I can't remember the name of this, I know, but I'm not going to think about it anymore. Seeing if there's a year on here. Okay, I can't see that there's a year. Anyway, this came down early. Inner child. This is the shadow work. This is the shadow work that's going on. So I have to say it's little steps. It's not a lightning bolt. It's a really strong time of, look at this, shadow self, inner child, Queen of Cups in reverse, healing, manifesting, making plans literally here, working out this cycle. So this is really strong, that wanting to come through early. I'm going to put this here. I'm shuffled and ready to go, but I want to move the energy a little more. I'm generally not reading these in reverse. I want to show you this though, because I just looked at the bottom of the deck and I just found it interesting. It's the storm energy. Look. Here connecting, which in some ways, of course, is source. It's like connecting with the sun energy, but also compass. The watery here, it's in reverse. It's interesting because this is exactly the energy that I feel like has been calming down. This is all the stuff that your twin flame has been going through, and also you. For some of you, there is an alignment in a karmic situation, possibly even legal issues and fighting and stuff that's been going on. That's been going on really strongly for weeks in your readings. It's calm now. It's like the storm has passed, at least for now. Interesting, because as I said, I'm not reading them in reverse right now, but that wanted to come through. Okay. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. What are our twin flames? Divine feminine, divine masculine. Need to see today. Aho. Rooted. Success. 3 is the most I take. That's it. That one just slipped right back in. The bottom of the deck. Divine timing. Very, very, very much. Yeah. I mean, that's just a no-brainer, right? But the fact that that is coming in for you. So the first that came through, and we're going to look at these, of course, too, okay? And this is, yeah, it's another 3, which is the divine. It's divine timing. Growth, communication, and growth. That's what's source. That's the shadow work that's going on in the healing here. So I'm hearing a message from your twin flame coming through in your soul connection saying, I'm healing. I need to heal. and you need to heal. Okay, so rooted, also that's a lot of what's going on here. This is connecting, of course, to the earth energy and to look at all the roots here, deep underneath the tree, which of course is connecting me also, I feel like, to the Hierophant energy. So a lot of here, the shadow work, shadow self, a lot of contracts, partnerships, connections, long-term energy, also shadow work, inner child work with family, the roots, quite literally roots. This is, and the success card also came through, so I really like this, and that's getting, well, that's working out this cycle here. So we know that this is the outcome. There's the transformational energy with the butterfly. Right now, I feel like, and it can be that it's in alignment with you. Of course, before that butterfly energy, it can be a dark night of the soul for some. And that's also coming through for me in the Five of Pentacles, and it's in reverse, so it's coming out of that. And that's also what I feel here. So that has been really, really strong in your and or your twin flames energy in the last couple of months. And that's a lot of that storm passing energy that I'm feeling here today, that it's just quieter and calmer. And that's having come out of that. Of course, the caterpillar turning into a butterfly, in the dark and transforming here. So that energy is really strong of coming out. You don't come out here and suddenly, of course, we're butterflies and everything is great, but the transformational energy has been super intense, and now it's a more calming energy here. It's coming out of the super strong intensity. Of course, you can go in and out of it, but right now this is the current energy here. There's a lot of work being done. Whoops. The star energy, community, and wisdom. Okay, yeah. So the star energy, this is the hope for this renewal here that I also feel, by the way, your twin flame is holding on to quite strong, and that's another message coming through for you. They're asking you to pay attention. If you're hearing songs and lyrics and picking up on hearing these messages that you're hearing are from them. So I'm hearing that, first of all. This is the star energy. It is bringing in Aquarius and Uranus energy, and that's the clarity, and that's the hope for the clarity. That's the renewal, and that's being here in the Hermit and the Hangman energy, connecting directly with the Magician. The new beginnings and the renewal that, of course, is what's going on here, not right this minute. No, that's the shadow work and the healing that's happening for this. Look, in fact, the star is being held up, connecting here with the Magician. Also coming through with community, and it's coming through here with wisdom. So yeah, this cycle is not complete. The karmic situation that your person is in is not complete. And again, there's an alignment for a lot of you that you're in a similar situation, which is really very oftentimes the case on a twin flame journey. A lot of alignment that's going on. Not quite exactly the same, but very similar situations here. And of course, connecting with the wisdom card here, and that's the owl, and that's connected to the divine. And well, that's the downloads. That's the time. That is the wisdom also being gained here in that hangman energy. Owls, by the way, are all about inner transformations. So we see the Magician, and in particular on your journey, that this cycle will be worked out, the karmic situation, but it's just, there's still lessons to be learned. There's still karmic debt to be paid. Obstacles, it's still being worked out. Wisdom and inner transformations. That is what the owl is about. And I want to tell you, owls are pretty quiet. They work behind the scenes, you don't really know. They don't actually They kind of check themselves when they get too emotional, but they're quite independent. So although, again, you're not getting messages in the 3D, and you might even be looking or hearing things and questioning how they feel and what's going on, don't, because that's the behind the scenes that is going on here with shadow self, inner child work. That's the shadow work. And community, it really is around, I got to tell you what's going on here. The Ten of Cups in reverse, the Ten of Pentacles, and the life they're in. There's something here that wants to show. So I do want to show you what's there. We're not going to look at all these cards. Surrender. Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay, so I'm hearing the song Surrender by Natalie Taylor. I don't know if you know that song, but that's coming through. So listen to that song. If you haven't already, that's being sent for you. Look at this rose and the feather. Your connection, the surrendering, the detachment too, this is also, oh my gosh, it's really incredibly strong connecting to your twin flame here, because the Queen of Swords in reverse, the Justice in reverse, they've been having a lot of, we're going to keep it here, of course. Look, divine timing, connecting right with the two of you here in the Six of Cups. They have been struggling, both, I want to say, legally in the karmic situation that they're in, but also just being honest with themselves about what this is and where they are in their life and what kind of connection it is with you, because they're realizing here it's a lot bigger than they realized. It's something else. This is not just a breakup per se. This is here, twin flame energy, of course. I mean, it's just really incredibly strong here. And they are surrendering to that. It just doesn't mean that they're surrendering and it's overnight. You know, we see this in the wisdom, the success, the inner child. The star energy here, as they are in the Hermit, holding up that star, the hope for renewal and clarity, which is coming through strong in the movement here. And this particular horse is all about pushing through, working out this karmic cycle, pushing through obstacles here, movement, freedom. It's really strongly connected here, the work that's being done. So rest assured, you might not see it, might not hear it, coming from your other half, your twin flame, but it is going on. Hello. That camera's going to make me crazy. It just always ends. In any case, coming here, I think that these were already showing before it ended, the artist. So that's also connecting with the star energy too. So very clearly it's connecting to some artists here. So it can be you, it can be your person. This is also just connecting to creativity and also creative ways to change situations and manifesting here. But it can be, for a lot of you, it's connecting directly to artists, to musicians, to creative fields. I really like that. The Faith card is here, and where am I wanting to put that? I want to put that, I guess I'm going to put this here today. Having faith in this connection, having faith, this is also connecting with the star energy some more for the renewal, for the clarity, for kind of what to do, the steps, because again, there's a lot of steps. There's like a map, as I said, you know, I don't know, I don't think they're drawing a map per se, but there are steps that they just kind of every now and then, it's not every single day and it's not all day, that they're making plans. As they're really in, I feel both of you here in this Hangman energy and the Hermit energy. Having hope for that, for the renewal, that's the Rainbow energy. Yeah, there's a hopeless and lonely energy right now in that Ten of Cups in reverse of the situation that they're in. And this is the last card coming through, Soulmate. So they're seeing you as a soulmate. I really like this a lot. And they're standing right here in the moon and they're sending this message to you. And you might have already been picking up on that. Again, this is the truth. This is the clarity and the truth coming to your person, to your twin flame, also a soulmate, that they're not even realizing. And they're also sending it to you energetically, telepathically, through music, through repeating numbers, all the things that you've been picking up on. They are sending that to you. And again, a lot of it is subconscious. Sometimes they're consciously sending these messages and even speaking out loud. A lot of times they're doodling or saying things and not even realizing that they're sending them to you. And definitely in dreams, most definitely dreaming about you. the soulmate energy here on the moon. And that's also, yeah, putting them in an emotional energy. That's all around the emotions. And of course, that's the thing about the moon. It's controlling the emotions, you know, the tide. So they do come in, sometimes they're stronger. It's stronger than other times. And right now, it's this energy of just calmness, you know, and I think, we're coming, if you're watching this in real time, I believe we're getting ready here, right? It's a new moon in Scorpio. In any case, the emotional connection, of course, is always there. It's just not an energy of floods and you know, because that was your energy for the last couple of months around your person. I feel like around you, it's a calmer energy now. It's just calming down. It's just focusing, going in and getting things done, and sometimes not realizing that the shadow work is happening, and also just focusing on daily life. There's a lot of things that are, I feel like, needing to be kind of lists also literally that need to be ticked off. That can be around for some of you in real time this particular time of year, but I just feel like it's in general. And I'm connecting it here with the manifesting soulmate energy in the Magician. I really love this for you. We're going to bring in some channeled love messages, messages from their higher self, and close your reading, Twin Flames. Please forgive me. Seven of Swords. And that connecting right here with the Knight of Swords. My eyes are really itchy right now, but we also know that Archangel Gabriel is here, has been here from the very beginning of your reading. I don't know how to fix this. Yeah. It's what's going on. It's not a daily, like I said, something that they're able to focus on every day. You're beautiful inside and out. I love this message for you. It's connecting with your soulmate card. I feel your energy. I'm sorry I ghosted you. Seven of Swords here. The messages that they want to send to you, both here today and that they're sending you in your daily life, are really strong. So they're asking you to listen. It's coming through with the Knight of Swords. I wished on a star tonight. A lot of star energy. Look, that's the stars. They're manifesting the future and this change in you here. The new beginning, finishing this cycle here, the completion. We saw that in the world energy as well. Look, the star. I wished on a star tonight to be able to get through this cycle and move forward, and a freeing energy in this situation. This is going here also with the Magician. Are you thinking of me too? It's the Six of Cups, because they're thinking a lot every day. Again, I don't even think sometimes they realize it when they're writing things out. I regret how I left things. That has been really strong from the get-go. I'm sorry I hurt you. The Queen of Cups in reverse, the Seven of Swords. I need time to heal. Queen of Cups. Yeah, this is, we heard this message coming in. They sent you this message earlier. I need to heal. I need to heal now. You need to heal now. I need time to heal. I miss you. I love this. I know we met for a reason. Divine timing. Six of Cups. These are connecting. I spy on you. It's Page of Swords energy. It's just watching. So for those of you connected via social media, not everybody is, but they're finding a way, you know, just to get as much information as they can right now. The last channeled love message from their higher self. And here we're gonna bring in some more and then close your reading. I play songs that remind me of you. Yeah, so those songs are being sent to you. You might be hearing particular songs and questioning it. Don't question it. They are sending it. They're listening to a lot of music right now. That's also going here with the Six of Cups. I think of you all the time. Do you miss me too? I miss you. So here's the telepathy going on. I miss you. They're asking you a question. Do you miss me too? I miss you, and you're answering. Yeah, this is just so clear. I miss you. Do you miss me too? I miss you. These are connected. Everything reminds me of you. I was stupid. No one compares to you. I think this came twice, didn't it? I feel like we saw this already. No. Okay. I stare into your eyes in photos. It's connecting with the I spy on you. I was stupid, so it's coming again. I regret how I left things. I'm sorry I ghosted you. I was stupid. Please forgive me. I was stupid. I made so many mistakes. Okay, so that's getting strong here. Connections to art and music is strong. This is real. Soulmate energy. Divine timing. I want to be honest. Yeah, I mean, they're having trouble with that. Queen of Swords in reverse, Temperance in reverse, Justice in reverse. We saw that struggle also in terms of any 3D messages, you know? And some of that is tied around to ego and hiding things in the power struggle a little. Not, you know, when they're in their shadow self and their ego, not bringing it to you. But I tell you, coming out of that shadow self, 4 or 5D, telepathy, they're sending it all to you. A lot of times not even realizing it, that they are sending it, even though they're trying hard to hold on to that ego. More energy if I spy on you. This is the two of you. I spy on you. I spy on you. To what extent? You are my person. There's 2 left. You are my other half. Twin flame energy. Also soulmate energy here. We know you can have more than one soulmate. They're seeing you as their soulmate. You are my person. This is the last channeled love message from their higher self, twin flame. There's so much left unsaid. So this message came through very early on, connecting also with the Knight of Swords. A lot of it they're saying when they're not realizing that they're saying it. And they also know this, and that's why they are still trying to write something out or send it, or maybe again delete it too in the 3D. I just don't feel like for a lot of you that it has maybe even come through, or that it will. Eventually, they are struggling with that. But I tell you, when they're off guard here, when they're writing things and listening to music, that's all coming to you anyway. That energy is coming to you. You're connected. You're feeling it. You're hearing it. You're seeing it. You're smelling it. That's real. This is real. Beautiful soul, beautiful twin flame. That's your reading today. I appreciate you being here so very much. I am sending you so much love and so much light, hoping for the best outcomes in all that you do. I hope you enjoyed your reading as much as I did. And if you did, liking today's video would really be so appreciated, and it really keeps the channel moving. And subscribing to the Tarot Closet if you have not, so you know when your weekly twin flame reading is coming and anything else you're interested here at the Tarot Closet. And I will also be announcing here at the Tarot Closet when your channel is ready. So you'll probably want to know about that if you're enjoying my readings. Again, thank you. Thank you for being here today. Take really good care, and I look forward to seeing you at another twin flame reading. Bye for now.